All right, well, welcome everybody. Nice to see all of your smiling faces. Okay, so we got some major recaps to do here so that we can get everybody caught up to where we are. In the last few sessions, the Orphans have been set on a course to retrieve the shards of Nyx, the Mother of Night's heart, which was shattered by Zeus, sending the goddess into captivity for thousands of years. With the help of Dr. Druid and Wong, the Orphans were able to track down a cosmic energy signal connected to the tomb of Gilgamesh, where they met the god that would be king, along with his eternal sister, Thena. Discovering that Gilgamesh was the protector of the night that was, the heroes convinced the Eternal to bring them to the hiding place of the second shard aboard the Domo, the ship that brought the Eternals to Earth over 5,000 years ago. There, they joined the shards together, and the entity that resides inside Lilith made herself known. After gleaning some more information from her and a touch-and-go confrontation, Lilith fell unconscious, only to awaken not knowing where she was, nor who her companions were. She told tales of her recent past, which did not match up with the stories that the Orphans have lived through in the past few months. Their conversation was interrupted by a third Eternal, the leader known as Ajax. The team was alerted by her to a global event outside that has blanketed their world in darkness, the timing of which coincided with Lilith's mysterious state of mind. Returning to New York, the heroes met once again with Wong in an effort to discover the cause of the darkness, when a knock is heard at the door of the Sanctum Sanctorum. A bald, goateed, middle-aged, attractive man by the name of Chris Tyner had arrived to inform them that he might have a key to ending this forever night. He is the Dreamslayer, Lord of the Dreaming from an alternate universe, and he, like Lilith, along with countless others, have swapped places with their counterparts on this Earth. With the assistance of Wong and Dr. Druid, Dreamslayer has taken the Orphans on a journey through the Dreaming in an attempt to return to his Earth in search of his team, IROSHAN, the investigative researchers of supernatural happenings and nightmares. Meanwhile, back on Earth 616, the members of IROSHAN have been dealing with the sudden darkness blanketing their planet. Here, the team has discovered that their Dreamslayer has been swapped out with his counterpart from a world where Thanos succeeded in wiping out half of the universe's population with the combined might of the Infinity Stones.
Which is to say he's not as good as looking as Arcris was, apparently.
Right. Shard and Poet surmise that during a vision and a foray into the alternate universe's Chris's mind, that Nightmare's daughter, the Dreamqueen, may be involved. In an effort to get to the root of the situation, they traveled to New York to visit with Dr. Strange, where, ironically, a knock on the door reveals a visitor from another reality, the body-swapped version of Lilith Cantunnel. Lilith reveals the events that led up to the moment when the Forever Night began, only to be interrupted by a distress call, sending IROSHAN back to their hometown of Evansville, Indiana. Here, they find a group of sleepwalkers, also known as Dream Police, accosting a group of misplaced souls from the alternate universe. During the confrontation, Poet succeeds in gleaning some more information about the sleepwalkers, that they were sent to cull the souls of the misplaced dreamers from the alternate universe for their master, Despair. In the aftermath of that battle, the missing Dreamslayer returns with a group of young heroes from the snapped universe, the Orphans of the Blip. And he arrives stating, "Hey gang, we've got a lot to talk about. Say hello to the Orphans."
Hi.
Hey, Orphans.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
I do not like the name.
You know what I need.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's the first thing I'm doing.
All right. So there's plenty to choose from here.
Okay.
And basically, in a nutshell,
Yes.
you've already got kind of Dreamslayer's idea about his powers and so forth, able to traverse the dream realm and
that I don't care about that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Spartan has basically like gravity manipulation and vibration control. Poet basically has magical abilities that you would not be able to soak up. Same thing really for Shard.
Okay.
Psyghost is a telepath and is it Dark Force control? Is that what the tendrils are?
No, not dark. I think it's just psychic. I don't think it's Dark Force.
Okay.
I should open my character sheet back though, right? Good reminder.
That's some pretty hefty psychic abilities.
Okay.
So if there's anything that stands out to you, that you really want to...
Highwayman?
Oh, Highwayman. No, you wouldn't be able to soak his stuff either.
Gotcha.
His all comes from the cloak.
What... Gravity manipulation, that kind of... What level is that?
Okay.
Incredible, I think.
Amazing.
Amazing. That's way better.
Amazing.
And what does that allow me to do? Like, does that allow me to fly myself, or does that allow?
Yeah, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And does
Fly
that allow
yourself,
me to manipulate gravity for other people as well?
Yes.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to replace wall crawling with that.
Okay.
Wait, Mike, you've been able to fly all this time and you've never used it?
Yeah,
What?
I was just waiting for the right moment.
That's a fairly new power for him, though. He just got that with the...
I don't want to just like go flying off into a building or something. I haven't had time to practice.
You've been in your backyard practicing.
He's like,
He's new.
Yeah, I pull on this character in the Void. He's known as the Void, and then I bring his abilities through myself in the form of psychic attack, psychic tendrils, things like that. Telekinesis, telepathy,
cosmic awareness.
cosmic awareness.
Or
really
lack
good,
thereof.
I don't want to give up any of my other stuff for that. I kind of like where I am right now in a way.
You may want to when you see it.
It's just gravity manipulation, kind
No.
of.
It's-
Yeah.
it's-
Wall crawling's nice, but
Yeah.
gravity manipulation sounds better.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
no problem.
Chris?
Anytime.
Yes, sir.
Chris, what does Spider Wasp get from Nyx in the MCU?
Nothing.
Now that she's sort of, do you get nothing from her at all?
I get nothing.
But did you get anything from me, like from Lilith, or did
I don't
she
think I ever
disappear
have. I know
once?
what's.
Well,
know what you
I
can
think
do,
he's
but I don't
he's
think-
asking whether or not you sense the power within.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm also trying to figure out if Nyx, with a ignorant avatar,
Mhm.
has anything new. Also.
Okay, gotcha.
I know you gave me the +1 phase.
I don't think I
abilities,
do.
but-
Do I? Because it's magic. Because it's basically magic, right? Not
No.
superpower.
I think that you sense that it's there. You just cannot
Yeah.
get it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And to answer Sean's question, yes, she is still powered. So, yeah, you do still have access to that. But Nyx did pull herself back in that last episode with you guys. So she's kind of really in the background right now. And probably
Got it.
just sussing out what's really going on.
So I'm dealing with one character right now.
Yeah. Mhm.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Here we are, orphans. You guys now have entered out onto the street through the dreams of a sleeper there that I made go to sleep so that we could actually appear here. And we are downtown Evansville in front of First Presbyterian Church and right next to the Penny Lane Coffee House. One of the towers of the church has fallen and is scattered about the street close to where we stand.
What happened here?
It was one of the bad guys.
Dr. Strange promptly steps on the curb, sprains his ankles, and falls down.
No.
So it looks like you guys have been in a bit of a row here. Should we maybe retire back to IROSHAN HQ so that we can kind of discuss?
Yes.
It's probably a
We're
good idea.
we're like downtown Evansville. Looks like.
Yep,
Yeah.
downtown.
Remember where
Evansville,
Penny
yeah.
Lane is?
Mhm.
Right. Mr. Kettlebell goes, "What is this smell? This town smells."
Reeks of failure and confusion.
Is this always like this?
Mm.
It
think
pretty
it's
much
just- I think
permeates
it's
the
just the
area.
river.
Yeah,
You say we're in Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah, no.
Okay, then.
They have
That's what I
corn
expected. Yeah, where's the corn?
That way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Piner, are you guys are physically there? You're not just in your dream state?
Yeah, we're physically
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Checking. Okay. So we're going back to IROSHAN headquarters in Evansville?
Yeah, you want to port us over there?
Wait,
All right.
port?
Lilith goes and pets Mr. Cuddlebear and picks him up.
Aw.
Who's doing this?
Lilith.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
With port how? We've had some weird experiences with ports. So what are we doing here?
It's like a mirror, and you walk through the mirror and will appear wherever I want you to go.
And
It's limbo magic. It's my limbo.
am I gonna throw up like I did last time?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, that's a personal issue, I think.
Great.
It'll
We-
be quick.
Keep a lot of buckets.
We have
of
bags on the other side.
Okay. That's good. Just
We're gonna step
me-
through the mirror.
point me to the bathroom as soon as I walk through.
Yes, we will do that.
All right, so Shard opens up her portal, which, as she says, it's like this giant mirror that opens up in front of you guys, and IROSHAN begins to filter through.
Walk through.
All right, and I'm going to just pull us to a landing
Turn
page
around.
here.
You guys coming?
In we go.
Yeah.
This can't get any weirder, I'm thinking.
Oh, it was
That-
This is actually fairly normal for us.
So IROSHAN headquarters is located in the old Welborn Hospital on 6th Street downtown.
We really actually could have walked there.
We could have. The building, though, has gotten some major upgrades from what it appears like in our reality. And it houses a danger room similar to the one in the X Mansion, a high-tech communications hub that tracks supernatural activity across the globe, a teleportation bay for those of us without fast travel powers, med bay and living quarters, and a refrigerator full of Tostino's pizzas.
Pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Yes.
Dreamslayer throws some pizza into the oven while you guys have a chance to get to know each other.
Yeah, I've got a question. Do they know that we're basically all teenagers except for Lilith?
Only with what they can actually see in front of them. So I mean,
Gotcha,
you were in your garb, I assume, when you arrived. So
Yeah, I would have been.
I was
suited.
not.
Yes.
that's
I would-
right.
you're
Yeah.
I would have had my suit on. Yeah. So I'll de-suit.
When I gave the description of the Iron Cat, it is simply just a cat. He would not have shown up in his Iron Man outfit. He informed me. So
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys kind of trade stories if you like here for a few minutes.
Yeah, I kind of walk around sniffing around the room.
So, yeah, IROSHAN. What the hell is this?
Are both Liliths there now?
Both are there now. Yes.
Wait a minute.
So you guys are twins.
When do I notice this?
Probably right away. Yeah.
And they look exactly the same.
No,
Nope.
no.
You've got a 17-year-old version and the 40-year-old version there.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna call one MCU, and that's the one Spider Wasp.
Yeah.
The other one
And
is
that's
whatever.
And that's the
So-
40-year-old one.
No. She's 17.
Yeah.
Because she's in the other world now. So
Yes,
she
exactly. But I. have
She
only
comes
seen-
to you and kind of curtsies. Says, "Nice to meet you, Colin. How you doing?"
So the MCU one is 17.
The MCU one looks like Lilith, not Maya.
Okay. Gotcha.
The one that is now with Nyx looks like Maya.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is confusing.
I know it is. Yeah.
Nice to
One have a
meet
goatee
you.
and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Who are you?
It's Lilith. This is what I actually looked like before I got dependent. I look okay, right? Okay, fine.
Beat.
She goes over and talks
Beat
to
red.
Dreamslayer and walks over and gets some pizza. Says, "Oh, I'm making pizza. All right."
Shatter's just looking around and just kind of mumbles, doesn't realize he's loud enough to be heard. Our place sucks.
I'm just standing there
We just moved there.
watching Lilith's every move. But
You're
I'm not.
watching my butt is what you're watching.
We would like to meet with her.
Wow, these guys are cheeky.
Well, apparently they're just kids. So,
I'm actually only 2 years old, so
oh,
Are you a cat?
I am a cat.
oh, it's so cute.
Are you a talking cat?
I'm telepathic.
Okay.
Cuddle bear. I'm reaching
And
out.
one of-
Cuddle bear.
What's that? Oh,
Cuddle bear. Cuddle bear.
yes. Yes.
That's Lilith. Holy shit.
Yes, we are dealing with some sort of multiversal catastrophe. I would not be surprised if you ran into a version of yourself as well.
She's cute.
Calm your hormones, my friend. There will be time for mating.
She kissed me.
Yes.
And she's cute.
Focus. I will kind of like go over and like not like slap.
You're
out
in my
of-
hands, though. Remember, Mr. Colbert.
I can just phase out. I phase out of his hands.
That'd be
and I go
fucking rude.
to
Jeez.
Colin, and I kind of just nip at his ankle a little
Wait a
bit.
minute. Wait. Can she hear me? Can she?
I
Am
am
I just
keeping this between us for now.
Thank you.
Mr. Colbert, which is us?
Me and Colin, sorry.
Okay.
This conversation is just between us.
I'm going to make my
like it.
confusion everybody's confusion so that everybody's in the same fucking boat with two different laws. All right? Just so you know.
Do they smell the same? These Liliths?
No. Well, I mean,
no, yeah, kind of, yeah. There are definite absolute similarities, but there's just enough of a difference that you can certainly tell them apart.
I'm gonna actually try to get a scent of everybody here, just in case we're separated.
Okay.
so while he's sniffing butts,
Just because I'm wearing tights, that is not an invitation.
Shard
No means no,
and
Mr. Cuddlebear.
Shard and the Highwayman both have a distinct smell of brimstone.
And I kind of kick you with my foot. I'm more of a dog person.
Oh.
And I sneeze.
Yeah, we just want to apologize for highwayman smell right now. Sorry.
We can all smell it. It's not just you.
Don't have to be a cat.
It's a condition. And I'm still confused from the get-go whenever they said Tyner was good looking. So I'm still lost.
Alternate reality.
The guy that writes the intro can say whatever he wants.
I can say whatever I want.
Oh, come on.
Literally your world.
So that you guys are talking amongst yourself, and I just kind of lean next to Syghost and me. Can you believe this? Because we're old.
Yeah. Well,
Apparently.
Still got it though.
Lilith's gonna find a chair in the corner and just go and try and sit with her arms. Not MCU Lilith.
Mhm.
Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
The
To
one
get
you
to
don't
it.
know. The one you don't know. Yeah.
Chris, who, what, how, what is all this?
Okay, so
What did you bring through with you? Where'd you go and where'd you come from?
all right, so I take it you guys are all up to speed on the whole body swap thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
We ran into the other you that was not nearly as good looking, but we ran into the other you.
Oh wait, that's
That's
me.
my mom,
I
by the
think
way. You
is
should-
me. No. I think he's talking.
Oh,
about
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that me is me. That's my body that you guys are talking to.
Oh, yeah.
This
Oh.
this is the body from the other side.
Shrimp
Oh.
pebbles.
Sorry.
So wait, your consciousness just swapped, or did you swap places?
Well, our consciousness swapped. Yes. So his brain is in this body, and vice versa. So whatever happened, I think, has to have come out of my realm, the dreaming. Everybody that got snapped on both Earths, I'm assuming, was sleeping at the moment of transferal. That much I've figured out. When I was on the other side, though, I was not able to access the dream realm over there. I had the rest of my powers, and I think that's because my powers, unlike Lilith here, are connected directly to my psyche. So I needed the help of that world's Sorcerer Supreme to be able to cross and access into the dreaming. Through there, I was able to find a nexus point that allowed us to cross over into this dimension's dream realm, which is what brought me and my new friends here back where we stand. Now, while we were making that journey, though, we passed through my domain, which overlooks the Nightmare Realm. When I took out Nightmare a couple of years back, his castle was destroyed, but now there's something else there that has risen in its place, a sort of dark tower that I've never seen before. And there's a dark energy spewing from it in all directions. So whoever's behind this has to be controlling it from that tower. Now, Dr. Strange speaks up as I'm telling that story. If I may interject, our friend poet here uncovered some information that may be of use. When she was questioning one of the sleepwalkers, she discovered that they had been sent to this plane to cull the souls of the misplaced individuals from the alternate universe. When asked who sent them, the creature claimed it was Despair. The being known as Despair is a fear lord, an entity created by the Dweller in Darkness over 20,000 years ago, and one of the lords of the Splinter Realms. Now, I have faced him on many occasions, and he holds court over a dark tower like the one that you just described. Now, I believe that Poet and Shard also had a particular theory, and if true, Despair might be working with another old adversary of yours. Isn't that right, ladies?
Yep.
The Dreamqueen.
Dreamqueen?
Nightmare's daughter.
Dude, you might need to elaborate for these youngsters.
I have a question. If this creature is the cause of the dream swap, why would it then send its minions to cull the people that are misplaced? Or did he specifically misplace them to harvest?
Well, and this is Dreamslayer now talking. After talking with you guys and specifically about Lilith, I think that they're looking for her.
Lilith walks up. MCU Lilith, looking like Lilith. She kind of approaches Maya, which I'm going to use for the person that has Nyx, and says, kind of just touch her shoulder and kind of look over. He's like, so are they coming for me or are they coming for me?
I think they're coming for the body from your universe, yes. Or I think that they are coming for you because they're probably wanting to draw Nyx here.
Yeah, that's on brand. So,
is there no Nyx in this plane already?
Well, there was, but the Avengers took her out just a little bit before I took Nightmare down.
They killed her?
Yeah.
MCU Lilith is going to take Lilith's going to take Maya and kind of just shuffle her over to the corner and begin talking to her themselves. Like just, okay, like Lilith is telling Maya, do you have this feeling? Kind of articulating what she felt when Nyx was with her. So it's a dialogue between the Liliths. I'm calling the one that has Nyx in it Maya. So everybody knows.
Yeah.
Lilith is the one that's the IROSHAN knows.
Okay.
So she's kind of informing the ignorant Lilith, the Maya, about what's going on, but it's outside of this. And she kind of just pulls her aside and says, "Don't listen. Don't. It's too much." And sits her down and starts talking to her over on the side. Just wanted to articulate that to get them out of the group because it's too much.
Dr. Strange says, while the Liliths are conversing, your version, and he looks at the Orphans, your version of Lilith has told us of her dealings with the Nyx entity from your Earth. And the energy signature of the darkness here is certainly in line with the version of Nyx that our Avengers faced a few years back. Since the shards of our Earth were destroyed, I agree with Dreamslayer that someone in the dreaming, Despair, Dreamqueen, or perhaps someone else, has activated the night that may yet be on this plane, and due to its connection to your world, is affecting both of our realities.
I have another. Sorry, go ahead.
The shards of the heart of Nyx's heart that are in our universe that the Avengers supposedly destroyed were not destroyed, possibly. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I believe, because I was there, that those shards, the ones from our reality here, were indeed destroyed. But somehow
they have gotten them from the other universe?
I believe that must be the case.
At least only one of them.
It would only be one of them because we've got the other two.
Yes, the night that may yet be.
And you brought them here, right?
The
No.
the other shards, yes.
Yes.
Well, honestly, you did when switched the.
Dreamslayer, what are you doing? Well, we should put
Um,
those in a vault like immediately.
Well,
they're in bondage with her.
Yeah, can't do that.
Well, let's put her in the vault.
No.
I'm not going to be that mean.
We have been working on a containment device to help subdue
Yeah,
her power,
back in our world.
but that is back in our world.
And Cygos, can you? Can you separate those entities with your power? Could you separate them, and we then contain her presence in the vault?
If I tried to do that, I could try, but it's too risky. I'd have to pull deeply on the void, and the void would probably come in and take over more than I could handle it. In that situation, it's probably too much of a risk.
Lola
But I'm willing to
turns
try
around- Lola turns around and says,
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, a
The
lot.
worst that could happen is she would be separated and then her body would die.
Yeah.
And we
I was
would
really just being
void,
facetious.
and the void world, and we'd have to deal with that, which would also be bad. Probably not worth the risk.
Lilith chimes in and turns and looks to the group, says, "We are dealing with a god. Are we not?
We've
Not just
dealt
one.
with those before.
Maybe two. Good. So how about you get me back in there?"
Yeah, I think for Lilith and I to be able to do any good, we probably need to get back into our bodies, yes.
Okay. And how does that happen?
Doctor Strange says, well, I think I can arrange something, but I'll need a safe place free from prying eyes. Shard?
Should we go to Wonderland?
I think that's probably our safest place to try to do a transferal.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you say Wonderland?
I did. That's my limbo realm.
Like Alice in Cheshire Cat Wonderland.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could find a friend there, probably.
Exactly so. I have a cat.
I have not been on this world very long, but it is indeed quite strange.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. Open my mirror, my portal.
Met an angel.
Ah, cool.
Chris, did you see what I sent you?
Oh, yeah. Did I? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. So did you rolled that already?
Yeah, got
Okay.
a green.
Cuddle Bear, as you're discussing this, all of a sudden your viewpoint has changed, and you are now on level with Shard's face, and you're floating in midair.
What the hell? I gotta look around. I look at Doctor Strange and say, if you are doing this, this is unnecessary. I can fly.
That's
Super cat.
that's not my doing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna look at Colin next.
just testing something out.
That is not funny.
Can
I
hold
move
on just a
freely,
second?
or am I stuck?
No, you can move freely, but only in the air. You can't control you.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Am
Yeah,
I
you're floating.
I was like
Yeah,
walking,
exactly.
trying to move.
So yeah, hold on just a second. Karma. Now you don't slam into the floor, but you go to the floor and you can't move.
What if I phase? Can I phase?
But
You
did
can
he
phase.
land on his feet?
Oh, of course he did.
Well, okay, that's
Mr.
that,
Cuddle
then,
Bear.
then it's a normal cat. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's got
you
butter
can
on his
phase,
feet, so-
yes.
yeah. I just go, oh, cool.
Wait, so can I phase through or no?
Yeah, you can phase.
Okay. As amusing as this is, Colin kind of feels like this is something he should never do ever again. I will call Karma. Oh, I can barely get it to a green, but I can make it a green with enough karma.
What was the power on that?
Amazing.
Yeah, you got that. Well, no, I've got amazing psyche.
Then you're gonna need at least a yellow, son.
Karma. I'll take it to a yellow.
All right, fair enough.
All right, Colin, you do at least get the message.
Yeah, fine.
Don't fuck with cats.
I'm sorry, I was just testing something out.
It's gonna poop in your shoe.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time. All right, so Dana, you did open that portal, I think I saw, right?
I did.
Okay. So another portal is open in front of you guys, and Dreamslayer says, well, if you guys are ready for a little trip to Wonderland, I think it's about time to swap bodies.
Enjoy.
Lilith will tap Maya on the shoulder and say,
Yeah.
This is going to be a good thing. Don't worry. If this works out, you won't have to deal with that coldness.
I'm not going through until Lilith and Maya both go through.
All right. So IROSHAN going through?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Are we supposed to team this early?
No, I was just counting how many different ways we could split this for the GM.
Now, yeah, this is a ridiculous way to split the party, right?
Two.
Yeah. Always split the party.
Always.
Well, I was gonna go through the last game, and I was just gonna go do it, but Tyner stopped me. So.
Wait, have you guys not
tried.
been through here before?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have.
To Wonderland. It's a second home.
All right. Lilith will sort of usher Maya through the portal.
So it literally looks like Wonderland in there. It's rolling hills, chessboards, fantastic trees,
hookahs galore,
running around, hookahs, mushrooms, all kinds of stuff, and a castle off in the distance, which is where it's the Red Queen's castle, but that's where I live if I'm living there.
Not to be confused with Alice in Borderlands, the Netflix show, by the way.
No. Although it can be.
It is quite good.
I immediately eat a mushroom.
Yeah. Don't eat anything. Don't eat anything.
Cuddle, don't. I'll get you tuna.
God, he's gonna puke all over the carpet now.
Do that.
I wanted to see if I would grow larger.
Yeah, you do.
Shit.
You grow to human size.
It's the last fucking thing we
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I immediately shoot Colin a
Of
look and smile.
IROSHAN, which one is the largest and most heavily armored and defended?
We immediately all point to Spartan.
I will go over to Spartan and stand behind Spartan
Nice sneeze.
and suit up.
All right, so are we in the courtyard? Is that where you took us, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Dr. Strange speaks up and he says, I suppose this is probably as good a place as any. We're certainly away from prying eyes here. Poet, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps you might provide me with a bit of a boost. Since you and Dreamslayer are close, it couldn't hurt if perhaps you and Shard were to assist me in this transferal spell.
Wait. Maya, Lilith, this is what you want?
Lilith says yes. Maya just kind of looks over. She's a little stunned, and she starts mouthing words. Maya does, and Lilith kind of tilts her head and can, like a very much like astounded sort of thing about what she's mumbling. Only Lilith hears it, and she kind of hooks arms and then starts singing a tune, like a little bedtime tune that's along the lines of Frere Jacques. And it's something that Lilith was reminded of because Maya was singing it of something that her mother used to sing when she was a child. And she hadn't heard it in years. But now with Maya, whose comic book Lilith is singing it, she remembered. And so she starts singing along with it and then kind of looks over to Colin and gives a nod. Lilith does.
Is she mumbling? And
what about Maya? Does Maya give me a nod?
Maya is the comic book Lilith, doesn't know
Yes.
what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
She has Nyx in her.
Yeah.
She's dealing with that. Oh, man. So
When I say Lilith, this is the real Lilith, but
Yeah.
she's
Right,
looking like Lilith in the other world. The Maya is the other world Lilith stuck there, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't understand Nyx.
I totally dropped the ball on this. I didn't even think about how Nyx is dealing with this, but at this moment, I will telepathically reach out to the Nyx entity.
Okay.
If I can't, I will attempt to anyway.
Sure.
And I'll calm her on that. Why, Dice? Why do you hate me so much? Well, that'll be green with the karma. I could take it to yellow if possible.
You can bring it up to yellow. You sense the entity, but she is way down deep in the recesses of Maya's mind.
Can Cuddlebear tell if it was voluntary or not? Because it was.
I don't know if he would be able to tell that or not, but I think, if I remember correctly, during the conversation that they were having with Nyx, she stated that she was going to pull back, and that was right before basically the transferal actually happened.
I just want to make sure that she understands it. Nyx isn't behind bars necessarily.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically what I was going to do. Well, I was just going to basically reach out and kind of reassure it that, like, this is a pretty big monkey wrench in our original agreement and plan, but we are working on it and at least getting her back into, like, the proper vessel.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like you were able to at least convey that to her.
Okay.
Maya's eyes go black, and then black veins come out, and she kind of just turns and looks towards Cuddlebear, and then black smoke goes and it returns to normal.
What'd you just do, Cuddles?
I was reassuring Nyx that we have not forgotten about her and our previous agreement, and that in this new configuration, she shouldn't be too dismayed. We are going to get the proper consciousness back as her keeper.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want her freaking out.
No, nobody wants Nyx freaking out.
It's a little too late for that, probably.
That's true. That's true.
But Dr. Strange says, if you all are ready, I need all of you to gather round. I need...
Are we having a seance or something?
He's going to ask us to spoon.
Of a sort.
Like you need to ask.
That's what we do.
What I need each of you to do is focus your minds on your companions. Think of who they are in your world. Feed your memories of who they are into the circle. I will be using a portion of your psychic energy to conduct this ritual.
Lilith grabs Maya by the elbow. They're locked, right? And she kind of moves towards Dr. Strange as if, where do we go?
All right, he puts you guys in the middle of the circle, the two of you and the two versions of Chris, Dreamslayer and the regular Chris.
Lilith turns over to Maya and kind of grabs her hand and squeezes. Says, "Do you remember that night? Do you remember how you got through it? You're okay. You're okay. Just let it go. We're here for each other." And then kind of just stands and then looks over at Maya and tells, kind of like Maya goes, just completely nervous and irritated, I guess, at what's going on, but calming her down and reminding her of something in the past that she was able to. overcome to deal with whatever the hell is going on with this. And they both close their eyes.
Poet, do you have your incantation ready?
Yep. And I have a quick question though.
Yep.
Since the swaps happened through the dreaming,
Mm-hmm.
is that in a sense is that the pathway? Like we have the back door from Wonderland to the dreaming. Is it via that in some fashion?
Well, his plan is to do basically just a mind transferal here, right here where we are, without using the dreaming. He certainly doesn't want anyone on that side to know what's going on, so he needs to keep it here.
Okay. So setting that aside then. That won't work.
Yeah,
I'm going to say something. That's okay. I'm going to say something that relates to the song that was just being sung, because music is something that gets right to the heart. So as the notes of the songs being sung fade away, they seep into consciousness, guiding the way.
Okay. And then I'll have you make a roll. Shard, I'm going to have you make a roll as well. And Psyghost, I think, too.
What are we rolling up?
For Shard, I think that I'm going to have you roll. Let's see here. Get your character sheet up. I think for you, it's going to be a universal spell, and essentially you're assisting Dr. Strange in the mind transferal. For Psyghost, probably telepathy. Oh, I don't have your character sheet up.
I got that telepathy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and telepathy probably just to keep their minds open to ease the transferal.
I can help with that if you like to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ready to roll?
Yep.
Open your minds, relax.
Didn't yell
Ooh,
karma.
wow, that was bad.
Was.
Karma.
Poet got a 99.
Thank you, Poet.
Yeah.
At least they're enjoying the music.
Yeah. All right, so between Poet and Shard and Dr. Strange with a little bit of karma expenditure, you guys are able to make the transference actually happen. To those of you in the circle watching, it appears as though almost nothing happened. But those of us that were the targets of this particular spell, we feel our minds drift from one body to the other, and you are now, Lilith and Maya, back home.
I'd like to do an intentional of dark energy out of Maya as Lilith goes back into her body.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a typical blast of dark energy,
Mm-hmm.
just out maybe for like 10 feet or so.
Mm-hmm.
And her eyes and her mouth and every orifice, the black comes out and starts swirling about her, and then she drops down to all fours and then kind of gets up and shakes it off, and everything kind of dissipates.
All right, before it dissipates, roll a psyche feat for me, please.
Son of a bitch. Which is my psyche, or is it?
It would be Lilith's.
Because there's
psyche.
two, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so okay.
So the lower of the two. Okay.
Green.
With some effort, you're able to pull it back in, but you have awakened Nyx at this point. We're getting closer.
No, I am. And she pushes her back.
Okay.
I don't like that.
You did not hear that.
I know. But we saw that, right? We
Yeah,
saw
you did see that.
Yeah, the energy come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It is indeed unnerving to watch her work at times. I'm working on a plan. That's directly to Shard.
As Maya steps up and stands up and moves away from where she was, you can see that the flooring has been not disintegrated, but basically has been impacted by this acidic sort of energy that is dissolved the top of the linoleum or wood or whatever is on there as it sizzles. And she kind of stands up and retracts it, and she immediately looks at Colin.
You good?
Gives him a nod. He's like, yeah. And then she turns around and goes, oh shit, whose house is this? I'm so sorry.
All right. And it goes back to normal.
This is great.
What? Okay.
And Dreamslayer says, oh, boy, that feels better. No offense.
What just happened?
And Chris says, none taken.
Tired of being ugly like you little shit.
It worked. You guys are switched.
Yeah. I'm back where I'm supposed to be. And you see the regular version of Chris now transform into Dreamslayer.
I don't know what the regular version of Chris is.
it was the other one.
There's a regular version?
Maya, Lilith. I look at Maya.
Call me Maya for now. That's fine. Let's get Lilith home.
Yeah, I think Chris needs to go back as well. Shard, do you think that you can get them back to IROSHAN?
Oh, yeah.
I think our defenses are probably strong enough to be able to ward off any of those sleepwalkers that are still roaming about.
They shouldn't go for Lilith now, though.
No,
They don't know.
well, but she's still... Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
But I think it's still in our best interest to put her someplace safe.
Well,
Of course.
let's take him back to our headquarters in St. Louis then. We're more up to date than
Sure.
Evansville.
Oh, shut
Got
up.
headquarters in St. Louis too.
It's one of the few times I've heard that St.
New
Louis
York,
is
high
is
tech.
ahead of Evansville.
Yep.
Wait, how big are you guys?
But we might get shot standing on the corner in St. Louis. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey now.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
Not
Spider
problems
Wasp,
in St. Louis.
we're pretty big. We've got a place in St. Louis. We've got a school up in Chicago, and Psyghost is in charge of his division down in Mexico.
Shit.
Impressive.
Got a abandoned warehouse in New York.
You'll get there.
You got to start somewhere.
Hey, we were your age when we started, so it takes a little bit of time.
Property values there, it kind of evens out with what we've got going.
This is true.
Fucking property values. Oh,
I mean,
Nords.
our $2 million is not going as far as we thought it would.
No, it's not, especially in New York.
So, Dreamslayer, Tyner, do you think, should I take them to St. Louis or should we just leave them in Evansville?
I mean, I think either one would probably be fine.
Okay.
Maya stands over. Well, wouldn't Lilith be fine? You said that these creatures are going for lost souls.
Yeah, but I still think better safe than sorry. I think we need her to be someplace where we can find her when we send you guys back.
Maya looks down at Lilith and says, don't worry, you'll see Mom soon. As if she's a little grown, mature, more mature than the Lilith in their world. And she's like, hey, don't worry, you'll see Mom soon. And then just go with them. They know what they're doing. Let me take care of this. And Lilith just kind of dumbstruck, walks around and is kind of looking and just doing whatever Maya says. Because Maya is her mom.
Right.
And her mom's talking to her, so she's like, yeah, okay.
Cuddle bear. Just between you and me. Which one do I have a crush on now?
The same one you always have.
Okay.
Threesome's not gonna happen, dude.
That's a tough one. The mother-daughter threesome.
But they're both daughters. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's gotta be-
exactly. That's no. I don't want my first time to be a threesome.
Well, it'd be your
Wait a
first and
minute,
second.
maybe
Say a buddy of mine, his first time was a threesome.
No shit. Do a better guy.
Like cats?
It happens a lot in the feline world.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You want to know what goes on in those back alleys? Let me tell you.
Learned something new today.
I have nothing good to say. Never mind.
Oh shit.
All right, Shard, you want to send him back, and then we
Yep.
can get
I
on our
will.
way.
I'll take them back, and I will get them settled into, I don't know, quarters that we have there. Maybe turn on the TVs, stuff like that. Get them
Pop some
situated.
popcorn.
Popcorn.
Is there the
Show more of the mini
pizzas?
fridges. There's more pizzas. I'll put some
Oh,
pizzas in.
So yeah, Maya will tell Lilith.
We are
gotta try
stocked
it.
for
You
pizza.
gotta try it. It's definitely it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
All good.
All right.
Angels love this pizza.
They do.
You should like it.
All right, so Lilith and Chris then are looking into the mirror, and Chris looks back at the group and he says, "Listen, guys, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you again on the other side. Good luck."
See you, sucker.
And he and Lilith both step
Aye.
through. Dreamslayer now looks at the group and says, "All right, so I think at this point we've got to go to the dreaming and investigate this dark tower."
Maya looks over at Cuddle Bear. What's going on? You understand any of this?
I'm actually about your size right now, so.
Yeah, he is still
Understand any of this
large.
shit? See, I would have kind of freaked out if a giant cat. So I forgot we were still in Wonderland.
And then Chess comes floating down the path, and Chess, as big as Cuddle Bear, sits and grins at him.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah, so now you have a Cheshire cat there. that's
what happened?
Oh yeah.
I am Mr. Cuddle Bear. Who are you?
If things are about to get weird, Shard, I want you to send me back.
Send you back.
Is-
You gotta go with us.
That who I think it is?
He floats around and disappears.
That's who I think it is.
Maya walks up to Colin and just kind of gives him a little tap on the cheek and then a kiss on the forehead and says, "Let's get to work."
Okay. Whatever you say.
So we need to
Come
go
on,
to
I think
Everybody-
it's the mom you're attracted to be honest. I think that's what you really,
Oh.
you're looking for the adult, just so you know. I'm guessing.
Good God.
Welcome to the Orphans of the Blip. This is what we deal with every fucking
No, I'm trying to keep it PG, so
Why?
So, Shard, did you create all of this?
Yes, I molded it from Limbo into what I wanted it to look like.
Like a programmable reality?
Yeah, kind of like that. The magic instead of tech.
Okay.
I'm a cat of science, so this is all hard for me to take.
A cat of science. I love that. Sorry. That's great. Science cat. So we going to the dreaming?
Yeah, and for me to be able to take all of us physically there, I need a sleeper. But I know that we've still got that back door here, right?
Always have a back door.
Yeah, I think that's probably our best way. That should take us directly to my palace.
This.
All right, so we head into the Red Queen's castle and into a little antechamber underneath where there are multiple mirrors to different dimensions there. And Shard, I guess, will probably step up to the one that leads to the dreaming and activate it for us. Orphans, you've been through here once, so we're heading back to my palace, so you'll get a little bit of a better view of it this time.
Where are we going? What should we expect?
Well, you've had dreams before, I know.
Well, yeah.
But
they're dreams. They're not physical.
Well, they kind of are in my realm. When you dream, that's where you come.
Sleep again.
No, you're not going to sleep. We're physically going there.
So, dreaming, our consciousness is lucid on occasion, and we can affect our reality. Since we will be essentially lucid in this realm, does that mean we can affect reality?
Mm-hmm. You're a smart cat.
He's a cat of science.
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely can. You'll find that your powers are probably much better than what they are here in the real world.
What does that mean?
In game terms, you can substitute your psyche, if you so desire, for any of your other abilities, FASE, or any of your powers.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm amazing no matter what I do.
Yep. And that also affects your health. Okay. So if you take a look at your psyche, whatever your psyche happens to be, if that is greater than any of your FASE, you can substitute that in temporarily.
Okay. Gotcha.
So maybe where your numbers are, if you want to maybe make a note of that. And that will then also change your health. So you'll want to change your health to match what your new FASE actually is.
Sweet.
Good, because you all know I have issues with my health.
My physical form is a cat, so my face sucks.
And I'm curious, does this affect both when I'm inked up or not?
Yes, it would affect both.
And even when I'm not inked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's an extra 60 health points. Hell yeah.
So make sure and make those adjustments on your character sheets before we enter.
I'm doing it on the one I have on my computer since I can't really access the other one.
No problem. What does that make your health? I'll change it on here just so I can keep track.
140.
Okay.
Our health is, how do we figure that out again? It's not doing it automatically on my sheet.
Yeah, I won't do it automatically. So you just add up your FASE.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's 160 actually. Sorry.
160? Okay.
Now, while we're here, can I just use some karma, Chris, to improve my cosmic awareness?
Yeah, sure.
Not sure it'll do you
Amazing.
good,
How much do I have to do to get it past poets?
Well, let's see here. Poet.
You've got to get another.
Is this a competition?
You got to get another testicle.
I think that ghost is already in the dreaming.
I think he is. Poets is unearthly.
That's going to be tough.
Unearthly cosmic awareness? Goddamn.
At least to match it. So I don't get made fun of so much.
And I'd have to look at the player's guide.
You don't have to do it right now, but it's that as we transfer into this world, I feel suddenly more cosmically aware than I ever have been before.
What's your psyche is monstrous?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean it does at least go up to monstrous. So all of your powers are now basically at the monstrous rank unless it's already higher than that.
No, it's amazing right now.
Okay, so you do at least bump it up to monstrous for the time being while you're in the dreaming.
Okay.
And on the health, are we adding to our existing health or it replaces the existing health?
It'll replace it.
Okay.
So are you saying only one of our FASE is replaced by Psyche, or are you saying they all are?
Well, they all can be, just depending. You don't want to lower anything. So if you've got monstrous Psyche, your FASE can go up to monstrous.
All 4 of them, or one of them?
All 4 of them.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
Okay, so it's only if it's
That's what I was saying.
monstrous.
Yeah, so for Theania, your Psyche is excellent. That would bring your strength up to excellent, and that would be it for you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did that right.
Yeah.
100. So you're saying my health is like 425 now?
Would be no, it would be 300.
Still.
My endurance is unearthly.
Oh, okay. So if your endurance is unearthly, yeah, 450.
Okay. Whatever you say.
We're badasses in the dreaming, apparently.
I do have another question before we move on. You did say that we could use a power, though, right?
What do you mean?
Psyche? You said Psyche or a power, or it can replace a power or something. Like that?
It can replace a power rank.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your idea there, Shard?
Well, I'm just trying to clarify because one of my powers, which one was I looking at, is unearthly. So, but that's
No, yes, that will stay at unearthly. Yeah, but the rest of your powers, monstrous.
Monstrous.
Yep.
Do I use my incredible Psyche or the new monstrous Psyche?
It depends on who you are.
Yeah.
So if I ink up, does it go
ink
monstrous?
up, it'll go monstrous. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're broken.
Should we just, like, my Psyche is monstrous, should I just roll monstrous if I'm rolling one of the fighting things, or do you want me to change each of these?
No, you don't actually have to change those. The only thing you want to change is your health. So your health is going to be 300, and I'm making that for you right now. Oh, and you're doing it too.
300,000.
There we go. Okay, so I got you.
Will you make sure my health is correct?
Yep, I'll check it there.
Is this pretty low?
I had no idea the
So
dream
your
was so
Psyche is
complicated.
remarkable. So that would be. So you got 40,
40,
80.
30, 30. I got 140, right?
Yeah, 140. That would be right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I wanted to make sure I was adding the right numbers.
All right, so that should do it. Now, just to confuse things even further.
Oh, great.
If you have power ranks that are higher than what your Psyche is,
Mm-hmm.
you may take a +1 column shift to those powers while you're in the dreaming.
Okay.
And that just shows that you're a little bit more powerful in those ranks then.
So my natural body armor goes to unearthly.
Yep.
So my ability goes to monstrous. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Now, one more little set of rules going in there because we have so many players and because we are now very overpowered. There will be no multiple actions while you're in the dreaming, but you will have one offensive action and one defensive action. Okay? So there will be no need to roll for extra actions, just so everybody gets a chance to do something while we're in there and we don't draw combat out.
Yeah, with like 10 people, it would be like 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Not like the 30 people that we played with Comet Quest that one time, Dragon.
Yeah.
No, God, that sounds
That was just
horrible.
a big battle royale, though, so there wasn't really a plot.
Yeah.
Much.
All right, so we take a step through the portal and into the dreaming. And when you arrive, you come to light in the courtyard of Dreamslayer's palace. The castle is a large structure that looks like an oversized Japanese temple with red clay tile roofs and a pair of golden dragons guarding the gate. And yes, they're not just statues, they are alive. The palace overlooks a beautiful rolling sea and a field of pampas grass blowing gently in the wind. Near the water lies a rock formation with a single cherry blossom tree on top, and that's the site where IROSHAN began and ended their recent confrontation with Amatsu Mikaboshi, the Chaos King. The opposite direction, however, is in direct contrast to the beauty of the calm and serenity of Dreamslayer's realm. The darkness that is spilling over into two universes is spewing forth from a grand, dark ebony tower that looms over the nightmare realm. Flitting in and out of the darkness are what appear to be shadow figures, demons, sleepwalkers, and other horrors from the deepest, darkest regions of the human mind. They swirl in a macabre dance, seemingly in celebration of the forever night. And Dr. Strange, who's still with you, immediately confirms that this is indeed the Tower of Despair. It is unmistakable. And Dreamslayer points up to it and he says, well, I think that's probably where we need to be going.
What's the range?
You guys know this more than we do, so.
You said, what's the range?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's probably the equivalent of about 2 miles away.
Is that within monstrous?
Flight range, you mean?
Well, power range, and also what I'm thinking of is making a giant sphere around all the swirling things and then collapsing it.
Perhaps we should.
With monstrous range. I'm actually more curious if I could do it than actually doing it.
So what would the intent be on that? Just to contain it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what my monstrous range is now. It's like I was dealing with something much less powerful, and now it's 2 column shifts, 1 column shift for a lot of my stuff. So. And
we're talking about
it'd be a dark force manipulation.
Okay.
And then solidification, which is both they're both going to be monstrous.
Do you know what chart that's on by chance?
I do not. I do know that animated. I don't know the size. I know what I can do though. That's it.
All right. So monstrous area of effect is 31,000 square feet. So I would say that from this distance, no, you probably couldn't, but up close, yes, you could.
10,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say monstrous.
Monstrous is 31,000 square feet.
Oh, for area
for
and you
area
said
of effect.
You said it's 2 miles away.
Yeah.
Well, because a mile is 5,280 feet.
Oh well. Okay.
So that he should be able to reach it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's where I was curious. So just like when I could actually do something. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just gonna kind of like play with a dark force solidified fidget. Just spin it in my hand as we're walking close.
I'm gonna tell the youngsters, don't touch anything, because
stinky.
We don't want to draw attention to ourselves here.
Am I still large size?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's probably gonna last for a while.
Until the shroom melt.
Come on, Cringer. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
I will offer anyone a ride if they want.
Mix hops up.
All right, so are we just going to try to travel there?
Yeah. Stealthy, maybe?
Can I think I want to, if you guys don't mind, before we travel there, can I send my Jabberwocky over to it to fly around and check it out and see what happens.
Sure. Yeah.
You have a
Shout
Jabberwocky?
out this guy. Of
Mhm.
course I do.
Is that a euphemism?
That's an actual watch. So I open a mirror on my hand and beware the Jabberwock, my friend, and out comes this Jabberwocky. It's humongous dragon, fire breathing. So check it out. And so he's gonna fly around, hopefully, and we'll see what happens.
All right, so the Jabberwock flies off into the darkness, and you see him kind of flitting in and out along with all of these other creatures that are there. The creatures actually take no real notice of him and kind of treat him as one of their own.
Mhm.
So he's able to fly around freely without being noticed. When he reports back to you, he comes back and in his language that only you understand, basically tells you that the tower is being guarded by thousands of creatures of the darkness and of the nightmare realm. It's a veritable horde that is protecting this tower.
Okay, I tell everybody that, relay that same information. Guys, they have an army. We don't even have a Hulk.
An army of what?
Nightmare creatures.
What do you consider an army? Like 12,
Mr. Dreamslayer.
100, 1,000?
Is there a way we could sneak in, perhaps?
Word.
Maya, you had a question.
Well, I was wondering, like, okay, well, do they know we're here? Do they know, like, where's our goal? What are we trying to achieve here? Because she doesn't quite understand why we're in the dream world, other than what Dreamslayer said. Then she's kind of like, okay, now what? Do we attack this full frontal? Do we?
Definitely not.
Yeah, exactly. So she's kind of at a loss, but she knows she's pivotal, so she's concerned about what's going on, but she has no input. So she's kind of just in the middle of it, looking around, wondering what IROSHAN has to say. It's their turf. And so what exactly are we here to do?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you and your friends want to get that shard and free yourself. Am I right?
If this is the location of the third shard, which is kind of the theory we're working on, yeah, we need to like somehow infiltrate this place stealthily, perhaps, and see who these people are working together. This feels like there's multiple parties at work, I think, to pull off some sort of multi-universal swap that took basically two gatekeepers out of play from their respective aspects of the problem. The Dreamslayer was removed and put into a universe where he wasn't really himself, and our caretaker of the vessel was done the same, perhaps in an attempt to weaken them so that they could accomplish whatever nefarious goal there is.
Oh no, Zach, Amun-Ra, what the hell happened to them?
Go back in our world.
Yeah.
Do we know that, or did they switch just like I did?
We don't, but the tower certainly will hold some answers for us. If not the very thing we're looking for.
Is Amun-Ra still alive in your world? Or did the Avengers kill him as well with Nyx?
I didn't see any evidence of Amun-Ra when I got put here.
Amun-Ra was not a part of our confrontation with Nyx. That's Doctor Strange.
He will be.
Oh, so then he certainly could still be in play then.
Doctor Strange says, I believe I can cloak your group, for lack of a better word, in darkness.
Will normal invisibility hide me from these things?
It's possible, yes.
Do we want to find out?
Are you able to cast that over your entire group?
No.
And you can't go by yourself.
I should be able to do that for the group, but I will have to remain here. So if you go without me, but I am willing to stay behind to make sure that your progress is under the cloak of my darkness.
Mr. Dreamslayer, what are we looking for here?
Well,
just the shard? Because if we're looking for just the shard, look what happened the last time we merged just 2 of the 3. It created all this, I assume.
Yeah,
so
but
are we going for yet another one? And if we release Nyx, can you contain her in the dream world?
That's a possibility, yes. I might be able to do that. Well, I have the ability, yes, to trap her here if I'm strong enough. And I think with some of my friends, we might be able to do that. We certainly have vanquished something at least as strong as her with the Chaos King, Amatsu Mikaboshi.
The Avengers were able to take care of her once before, so...
Yes.
You guys are kind of Avengerish, right?
That actually gave me an idea. Highwayman,
Mm-hmm.
do you still have access to the grass cutter?
The grass cutter.
The
Holy
what?
crap.
The sword that you used
Yes.
to kill Amatsu Mikaboshi.
Yes. I mean, I've got it in here somewhere. It's like the grass cutter.
You carry around a lawnmower?
Not quite. So, oh gosh. Let me see if I can will that forward.
I'd maybe keep that at the ready. I mean, you may not need it right away, but
Well, yeah.
if we go up, whoever it is that we're going up against that has the shard, maybe that might do the same thing to it as it did to Mikaboshi.
Wow. Okay.
Maya turns to Dreamslayer, and as her eyes blacken and smoke kind of appears, her skin just looks like it incinerates and turns black and then oily. And she kind of smiles, and as this black drips from her teeth, I'm going to hold you to that. And then she levitates maybe about 5 feet up and kind of turns and says, "Who leads us? Where are we going?"
All right. If Doctor Strange is willing to cloak us, then maybe that might get us close enough to be able to kind of suss out the situation. Here's my main goal, is we shut off the darkness. And when we do that, we're going to have to be ready for whatever comes after us. So if we can get close enough to shut that down, that's our number 1 priority. Number 2 priority is get the shard away from whoever it is that has it. Now, what we decide to do with it after that, then that remains to be seen. I'm going to leave that up to the Orphans. But we have got to do whatever we can to get that shard out of the hands of whoever it is that's causing this.
So we don't know who has the shard, where the shard is.
Well, we know of 2 individuals that are probably at play here, and that's Despair and possibly the Dreamqueen.
And this is all working on the assumption that this is indeed what is causing it, which we definitely don't know for sure. But
exactly, yeah.
It's better than
better
than any lead we had already.
You can see the darkness spewing out of that tower, so it certainly is in there. I did not know
that. Okay.
Right.
Is Nyx familiar? Like, can Maya know Despair or anything like? Is she aware, familiar with any of these entities?
Probably from your universe. Yes, she is probably.
So Nyx is familiar with it, but Maya obviously not. But
right.
Does she understand? Can she feel or understand what she's up against?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. At least Despair, yes. Now, Dream Queen, perhaps not.
Okay.
We determined that Nightmare was a singularity. It was a being that crossed over into multiple dimensions.
And we still are assuming that Nyx is not a singularity.
Assuming that, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I digress.
All right. So are we kind of clear on the plan, at least at this point? We shut off the darkness and we relinquish the shard from whoever it is that's possessing it.
So we go in and we fuck things up.
Yeah.
I still think we should try to sneak in.
Well, we will with the cloak of darkness that Dr. Strange is casting over us. We should be able to get close enough with that.
I could also try to cloak us or to supplement what Dr. Strange is doing.
Sure. You got something?
Yeah.
Lay it on us.
Okay.
Spit poet.
While we see each other as clear as day, we take the form of nightmare wraiths. In the eyes of these creatures, we seem one of the crowd, in essence invisible, will stride in uncowed.
Cool.
Right on.
Colin,
Yes.
don't let me have the third shard.
But
Do you
that's
understand?
why we're here. Why?
Oh, Christy.
Not until we're ready.
Dang it.
Oh!
And in front of my boss, too.
Now, did you call Karma? I didn't hear.
No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I heard it.
I heard it.
Let's check the tape.
Instant replay. Karma.
All right, so you cast your spell. Doctor Strange casts his as well.
And they cancel each other out. Great.
Now
Don't
we're
give
just
him any
glowing.
ideas, Andy.
We glow
Jesus.
brightly like Dayglow.
And
Oh.
he says, if you're going, go now. I don't know how long I can hold this.
Thanks.
Let's go.
And we're
All
off.
All right, so I'll pull you to another map here, and this is basically what you see. There is a pathway that is made of rocky formations and tentacles. Tentacles.
Oh, cool.
That is surrounded by these horrific looking faces and skulls that are shooting out lightning bolts. The air is filled with what looks like fireflies and bats flying through the air. And along the path you see just hundreds of these hideous looking creatures that range anywhere from demonic looking figures to flying bat creatures and sleepwalkers like you had faced on the earth plane. They take no heed of you through this cloak of darkness that is over top of you. And you're able to pass through this area. And I spent all this time putting this map together, and we're going to go to a completely new map. I just wanted to at least show you that so that expert can be seen.
That's it. That's right.
I look at IROSHAN.
Well done.
So, is this what you're used to?
What was that?
Is this what you guys are used
Exactly my question. What was that?
It's what he's used to.
We've been here occasionally, but we've seen other crap like this. Yeah.
All right, so once you guys pass through that area, it's like I said, it's about 2 miles that you guys have to walk through or fly through if we're using our psyche to get there. You come now to the base of the dark tower that you saw off in the distance. And the Tower of Despair is an enormous hulking tower carved into the rocks of the Nightmare Realm. It stands tall over the land in looming glory, and as you approach, the feeling of dread and doom begins to overtake you. Each of you will need to roll a psyche feat to proceed any further.
Karma.
Yeah.
Karma.
Karma on that.
Karma.
Mm.
Nice.
Karma.
Bad.
Oh man, I have to use it.
Karma.
It's like
Karma.
Karma.
We need a green, right?
All right, with karma expenditure, did anybody not get a green?
No, I definitely got it. So. With karma.
Yeah, what?
All right,
You're
so
raising your hand.
you didn't call karma there.
No, I didn't. I rolled a 13.
Okay, all right.
Oh, shit.
I know, Clint. You hate me because I don't remember karma. It's just a fundamental character flaw that I have.
All right, so
Even though everybody else was saying karma, you didn't.
I was the first to roll.
He was roll. He was ready to go.
I was reminded afterwards. Damn,
all right,
my
Sean.
energetic
Enthusiasms. I'm gonna have you roll one die. So just pick a macro and then take the Tim's die, and tell me what you got.
2.
2. Okay, this isn't so bad. You revert out of your darkness form to Lilith.
Kadoosh. It's a Maya, you mean?
Or Maya, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so she drops 5 feet to the ground.
Maya, are you okay? Lilith, you okay?
She turns and I don't know. I just lost everything.
What do you mean?
I can
lost
still
everything?
feel her. Yes, I can. She can still feel Nyx.
Yeah, you can still feel her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something happened. I don't know what. Please tell me what, Dreamslayer. Please tell me what.
You are just fucking scared.
Awesome. Nothing like a scared, possessed person. Sorry, everyone. My bad.
And in order to reactivate that, you're going to have to roll a psyche feat to be able to bring the darkness back.
And it's a non-dark person, right? So karma on that one as I try and re-up it.
Okay, non-dark person? What the hell?
I know. It's all about...
it's all about the blackness.
Again. Yeah. I don't feel comfortable if I'm not in blackface, Dragon. I feel very weak.
Stop. Stop while you're ahead.
Always ahead. That's a 100%. 100 rolled. 94.
Okay.
Natural 104.
All right. Yeah, you can bring the darkness back.
Okay, just a little bit of a stutter
difficulty.
start. Sorry.
So the tower itself sits atop a tall mountainous structure in the center of the Nightmare Realm, and Dreamslayer confirms that this is the exact spot where Nightmare's Citadel once stood. It has taken you guys a while to get to this spot, and in front of you, you see several figures up at the top of the tower up here. So I don't know if you guys can see. You might have to scroll out because I think somebody said something there. So you see several figures up here. You see Despair, which is located right here.
That is not how that is spelled.
It is how his is spelled. This is kind of a skull-like creature. Let me see if I can pull up a picture for you so you can actually see him a little bit better.
Which of the 3 are you referring to?
This one right here.
Okay.
Beetle.
One that says Despire.
Fire.
So there is Despair.
Nice.
Kind of a skull face and cloaked completely in black.
I think one spa day and he'd be in much better shape.
Yeah, I mean the nose is mostly intact. He should be fine.
Yeah, he should be fine.
And then off to his left over here is Spite. And we'll pull up a picture here for you. She is dark-skinned with little flakes of gold interspersed throughout her body and long dreadlock hair. And then way up at the top is this figure, Cobweb, which looks like he is made out of like a dark spider's web. Now,
Maya's gonna ask next, like, any friends of yours?
I recognize despair.
And friend or foe?
Oh, definitely
any of
foe.
them.
Yeah.
Got it.
At this point, Dr. Strange's cloaking is still active. What do we want to do at this point? It looks like they are guarding the entrance, which is up at the top of the tower, right here. Cobweb is standing in front of the entrance.
We could pull them away. One group could draw them away while another group went in.
Are we trying to get into the tower? That's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where the shard most likely is.
Well, highwaymen, I might be able to take a couple and incapacitate them. I've been able to do this in our world.
Do you think they're going to be
Yeah.
able to sense your dark matter, though?
I don't know, and that's the question. When do I do anything? Because I'm already inked up, and they haven't detected me yet.
Yeah,
So it's
because
not just
we've been
that.
protected by Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So I'm asking highwaymen, like, okay, so if you're saying this, should I just stay back as I will draw attention, or should I strike and we try and?
The only thing would be if they could feed on your dark matter. And if they could go stronger off of it, then I would stay back. What I
She
was
says,
thinking.
Cuddle Bear, what do you say about that? Sorry, highwayman, you're still talking.
Oh,
she's
no.
She's
Oh, yeah.
focusing on. Hey, Cuddle Bear, what do you think about that?
I was thinking maybe if Shard could open a portal to lock them somewhere in Neverland, we might be able to push them in since they don't know we're here. If we could push them in, maybe Cygos, you could use your power, at least the tentacles, kind of push them a direction, and Shard could open a portal and we could lock them somewhere in
I don't know if I can.
Wonderland.
I don't know if I can contain these guys in Wonderland.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure.
What's below us?
Which one of you which one of you guys can fly? Cygos.
Apparently,
Okay.
Spartan can now. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, Spartan?
What better time to try it out?
You're the one that has like gravity manipulation.
How long have they not known that you could fly, Spartan?
The whole time.
You're the one
Let's
that
see,
can,
How many
35
real
years.
calendar
Did you-
years is that?
Did you also know that you can flick people into outer space?
Yes.
Well, I can do that now too. So we can possibly get rid of two of them real quick.
But this is the dream world. It's outer space. It's not.
Or we could
really
just
outer
squish
space.
them.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
we can squish them.
I was gonna say.
That's why I was asking. What's below us? Like we're on this, like, you know.
I mean, there's
cliff or
obviously
whatever.
gravity.
It's a void beneath
Then we
you.
should just chuck them off the side and go in. Assuming
So
they can't
between
fly.
you and I, we can take care of two of them.
We can try.
Yeah.
I'm down
And
for that.
Cuddle.
Are they just standing there now, or what? Basically,
Yeah, they're standing there now. They haven't paid any attention to you as of yet.
are they facing us?
Ish. They're just
Are
kind
they-
of
are they living?
circling the tower.
Are they alive? Breathing?
You want to make a roll for that?
Oh yeah. By the way, what kind of powers am I getting off of them?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling cosmic awareness.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yep.
What did you get?
Wow.
So it's fitting.
Oh,
you really
Kurt.
don't have cosmic awareness, do you?
So Kurt looks over at me and goes,
He's
"Your
got
life."
cosmic awareness.
Can I roll my cosmic awareness?
Sure.
We all roll ours too.
I'll roll my cosmic awareness.
Yeah.
Once again, got to fail at cosmic awareness.
Just one time. Yeah.
It's okay.
I never
I
caught
turn worlds black when I.
Christy, will you try, please?
Go ahead.
No problem.
Oh! But it's still higher than Kurt.
Shit.
Wow.
This is gonna go so well.
Not enough to brag.
Hero
All right,
Shan
Spider
or Hero
Wasp, let's just
Shant?
switch 'em.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So is the spider guy in the doorway? Like, is he attached to the spiderweb guy? Is he in the doorway?
Well, he does have cobwebs coming off of him, and he has kind of attached himself to the tower. So he is kind of suspended there in front of the door. Yes, like a grand spider.
So wait, is this him?
Spartan, are we taking care of the two closest?
He's way up top up here.
I think so.
I can fly up there and take care of that one.
Well, I was going to say, if you could do that, I'll teleport up and put on some hailfire and just see if I can burn him off.
Yeah, and I fly up there and work on him too. So if you guys get the ones down below, we'll take that one up there.
Okay, so Highwayman and Psyghost are heading up to Cobweb then. Yes, and somebody was trying to get my attention.
No, I was saying he's just going to take a lighter, like a giant lighter to the spider.
That's essentially what I'm doing.
Spray.
Yes. Yes. And Cobweb is also wearing a flannel shirt, which would be very effective.
Why don't I'm going to slam Cobweb into the wall, and then you just light it on fire.
Sure.
And then, how's that sound?
That's fine.
All right.
Nyx takes off at monstrous speed up in the air.
Okay. And Spider Wasp and Spartan, you guys are taking the other two.
We're gonna
Yeah.
squish them.
You want the one on the right or the left?
I'll take the one that is grossly misspelled. Despair.
You'll take Despire.
Aspire.
I'll take Spite.
Oh, Spay. Oh, watch out, Cuddlebear.
Yeah. Shard. Or no, Shatter. I think you should.
Scott.
You should possibly be ready to attack in case these don't work. In case we can't stick them to the ground.
Hand in the pocket for the shattered glass I've still got there. I'm ready. It's under control.
And Tiania, maybe you'd be ready to take.
Yep, I got your guys' back.
Yeah.
Just say I could try something that might help. That might like at least get the two distracted.
Is this helping us or helping you with world domination that you ultimately want to do?
They don't know we're here, so
where I can throw the cat.
Well, I'll reserve it. I'll
I'll
reserve what I'm going to do, and let's see what happens first.
Okay.
I want to armor up.
I'm gonna pull my soul sword and have my armor appear and just.
I'm gonna armor up as well.
To be ready.
Okay. Wow, that's impressive, Shard.
Ooh, you did say it's a little bit malleable, right? I'm going to attempt.
Malleable? Did you just fucking say meow? I think you did. I think you're trying to slip that.
I think you did too.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Just basically adjust how I look to be like, I guess, more like elongate like my fangs and like the claws, just to look more like a battle cat.
Sure. Yep.
Are you trying to like
morph?
Yeah, exactly.
Reality, yeah.
The He-Man, your cat up.
Morph.
Yeah. I float in the air and spin around, and there's this little light flick, like transformation, and then like I land in like a pose with a little like gleam.
Okay, so
but you talk like heavens to Murgatroyd.
Let's try the sequence of events here. So if Cuddlebear is going to try to do something to distract them, let's go with that roll first.
Oh, no, I said I was going to wait and.
Yeah, they don't know we're here, so why do we need to distract them?
Okay. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
So then, that being the case, let's have Spider Wasp and Spartan make their rolls. And are you crushing them or are you tossing them?
Crushing.
Crushing. Okay.
He knows how
I'm
the
gonna
power works
just
better more than I do.
Go ahead and call Karma now.
Karma.
All right. 37 and 62.
Yeah, I can get mine to yellow. I'll take it to yellow.
I'll take mine to red. It's
Okay.
red.
And how much damage does that do?
I rolled on monstrous, so I mean the power is monstrous.
Okay. So 75.
Mine actually pierces monstrous.
Well, it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mine is amazing. So mine is 50.
Okay. All right. And you were going after despair, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ah. Okay. All right. So both of these two individuals now are just driven down into the ground, up to about their knees.
Fun.
Psyghost and Highwayman, you want to do what you're going to do to Cobweb.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You're gonna teleport up there, right, Highwayman?
Yep. And you're flying and pushing them against the wall.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot out of the darkness. Tendrils coming out. Push Cobweb off that platform above that doorway right into the wall with the tendrils, and then use the psychic. I'm gonna use my telekinesis to just slam it into that wall. Okay.
All right.
And so I'm rolling on that.
And I am.
Do I have to do more than one thing for that? Or should I just roll monstrous?
Yeah, just roll your monstrous, yeah.
Forgot to call Karma. But anyway, there you go.
Okay, green. All right. And you're intending to do damage with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Highwayman.
And I teleport up, and Hellfire are on, and I then touch him.
Okay.
See if I can just light him up.
All right, and how much damage is that?
That's a good question, because Hellfire will do more damage when I put a weapon on it. I don't think I've ever touched anybody with it, though.
Yeah, you have to imbue a weapon with it.
Versus just hitting him?
Right. Yeah, you can't just emit hellfire. That's the limitation on. Well, I mean, in here technically you can.
Yeah.
So you can do a fighting feat to do that.
Oh, okay. Karma.
Ouch.
Oh man. Okay, that was payback for making fun of Kurt earlier.
Yeah, it sure was. All right, so with your first time trying to do this, even in the dream realm, you're not able to make that happen. You still have to spend 10 karma points to burn that off. But so Cobweb gets slammed back into the building, but you have not succeeded in lighting him on fire. At this point, now they're certainly aware of your presence.
Highwayman, your turn. Where's the fire? Your turn, Highwayman. Come on.
I'm trying.
He accidentally lights you on fire.
Quiet. I'm trying.
So I'm going to activate you guys for battle. Give me 1 second. There we go. And then if you want to roll initiative,
Hey, I'm not on there.
you're not on there? Okay, hold on.
Well, I rolled a 1, so that's lovely.
Okay, Highwayman, you're on there now.
Yeah.
A lot of 3s.
I clicked off it and immediately forgot what I needed to roll on.
If you go to the combat tracker, which is the fist in the upper right-hand corner,
Okay.
then scroll down to your name and then click the 20-sided die on the right-hand side.
There. Okay.
Are you still sleeping, Highwayman?
Very much. I don't know what the.
You're
I don't know what the
rolling
heck's
like
going
I
on.
usually roll.
Needed to sacrifice a chicken before we play tonight.
Poet, are you having trouble?
Well, you sacrifice fried chicken. Doesn't really, not the same thing.
Yeah, I thought I had done it.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
But we don't
Any
use
kind
Bull
of
Durham
chicken.
rules.
Oh, that's true.
That'll do you
And
need. You're
Kettle
going
Bear,
to
do
need
you
him to
need
roll
some
for
help?
you.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you did? It's not
I'm using
showing
my
up.
actual.
Oh, it's
Oh, you're
on his
using your
phone,
actual-
so yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because I can see it on my phone, but I cannot and actually do anything.
Okay.
interactive.
Okay, so
Gotcha. Well, here, you want me to just roll for you here?
Sure, because anything's better than 1.
Yeah, that's definitely better than 1.
that's definitely better than 1.
What's your plus?
3.
Okay. Shard, what's your plus?
2.
Theania?
1 moment. 3.
Poet?
2.
Spartan?
4.
Cyghost?
4.
Shatter?
0.
Okay. Spider Wasp?
2.
And Nyx? Oh, you got a 1. Highwayman got a 1. Okay, so you guys don't get any pluses.
You want any bonuses to that? Oh,
Nope.
Come on.
1's a 1.
Nope.
All right, Cuddles, you're up first, everybody.
All right. I guess first and foremost, I'll roll for multiple actions.
No multiple actions.
Oh, that's right. Duh, we
Mhm.
had a whole speech about all that.
Old habits and such.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. So these two guys, I can't even really. They're both spiked into the ground. Is what's
Yeah.
going on?
Mm-hmm.
What are they just kind of stuck there?
Yeah, for the moment, they haven't really been able to react just yet.
And about how far away are they from me?
They are from your position. 2, 3, 4. Their Spite is the closest, and she's about 3 areas away. Despair is about 4.
Okay. Well, what if I phase through, I guess, the rock and kind of basically to cut the distance down.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna basically come out and then just bite down on one of their heads.
Okay. Which one you want?
The closest one.
All right. So Spite, I'll move you up there to her. All right. So you phase up through the ground, and you're this giant werecat. All right. Make your fighting feat.
Yeah, let's call cover for that. I It's not often I get physical.
It's true.
Let's get
Oh,
physical.
100, baby.
Oh, there's
Natural
one.
100. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, you did that in spite of yourself.
Yeah.
Nice. In spite of yourself. That's 10 karma points taken away right there.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so that's certainly a red. We're going to see whether or not she even sees this coming. And I'm going to roll an intuition for her.
Isn't she stuck in the ground?
She's stuck in the ground.
No.
All right,
She can still
she got a
see.
green. I am going to give her the opportunity to potentially dodge, and she's going to do this by attempting to teleport out of the way.
Oh, nifty.
Let's see. So that's going to be on the amazing column. So it would be, how much damage does that do?
I would assume it's just my strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be incredible.
No,
Your strength is
your
bigger
strength
now.
is your psyche.
Yes.
Your psyche's just incredible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was higher than that.
I thought it was too.
All right.
It's my reason it's monstrous.
You're screwed now.
I believe that's right. Yeah. I mean, I am just a cat.
All right. So you clamp down and bite. That is potentially a kill for her. It doesn't do as much damage as you had hoped. Let's see what her endurance is. Amazing. Oh, okay. It does more damage than what you actually intended. And you chomp on her head and rip it completely off.
Awesome.
Wow.
And her lifeless body falls back onto the rock.
I telepathically send out an oops.
So
He has fangs.
Dreamslayer actually goes next. Dreamslayer is going to fly up to Despair, wielding a dream sword. Or actually, I think he's going to bring out one of the commas and take a slice at his neck.
See, commas always give me pause.
Nice.
He doesn't lose 10 karma for that?
Yeah, he loses 10 karma for that too. Yeah. All right, so got a green.
Really thought you'd grow out of that dragon, but no.
I'm leaning in, baby.
There you
Excellent.
are. Your pun game is 10 times it's the ability that I saw in 5th grade.
Oh yeah.
Very annoying.
He's got teleport as well, but it's feeble. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, so I take a swipe, and he teleports away. So I just miss him. At this point, we go to Theania.
All right. Okay, so he's further away now.
He is, yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to try to get to him.
Okay. Now, the good thing about this is you're in the dreaming, so you can get there pretty quickly. So you can basically enact like almost super speed, or you could jump, or you could fly, whatever you desire.
Let's jump.
Okay.
As well
jump.
You want me to pull you up there?
Nope, I got her now.
You
I was
got
having
her?
to scroll out. Yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Try again. That was my bad.
Whoop. Here she goes.
All right. And if you're gonna physically attack him, then that's gonna be right there.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and I think I'm gonna try to attack with. I had pretty good luck with. Or maybe let me go with the elbow blades since they're stronger, and I will try to get a good slash in on the neck as well.
Okay.
All right, and what column am I rolling in for that one?
That'll be fighting, but you've got
Fighting.
several pluses on that on your fighting. I think you're on the monstrous column, if I remember correctly.
That's what I think, yeah.
So you've
So
got
weapon-
remarkable plus 1, 2, 3. Yep, monstrous.
All right.
And you got a 68, and you did say karma.
No, I didn't. Oh no,
That's all right.
no.
That's still a hit.
Whoa.
You're good. That will be a potential stun, and he's going to roll endurance to see if that stuns him. He's got remarkable. It's a green. He is stunned for 1 round. All right. So he's unconscious. And then we go to Shard.
Okay. I'm first of all going to. Is Cobweb stuck to the wall, or is he just moved out of the way?
He's on the ground at this
On the
point. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to open a portal from where I am. Open a portal up above him,
Okay.
and a giant jar is gonna fall on top of him and like trap him,
Okay.
like you're trapping a spider.
Nice.
Why not? Karma.
Okay.
And then reality, or is that's reality alteration, or is that?
No, you can only do that in limbo.
Okay.
Well, but you're in the dreaming, so
I am.
technically you could potentially do that. That would be at your psyche rank.
Okay. So it's the same. All right. I did say karma.
Okay.
Ready.
All right. So he attempted to get out of the way, but you've got him inside the jar.
Okay.
All right. And then it's his turn. I assume that's probably monstrous material rank. So what can we do? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can
Hey,
do
kiddo.
that.
Did you just holler for me? Okay, all right. I thought I heard you. I'm sorry. Just making sure.
All right, so you see his body just collapse inside and just becomes like this spider web, and you can see it trying to seep underneath the area there where the jar meets the earth. But right now he's not able to make it through. Spartan.
I fly up to Cobweb in his
Mhm.
jar,
Okay.
and I'll try to use vibration through the jar to kind of attack him in his squishy form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Like
cool.
vibrational waves at him through the jar.
All right. And let's see, you got a yellow. And
I
damage
forgot
there.
to say karma. That'll be monstrous.
Okay. All right, so you see that kind of pool of webs begin to just shake, and you see his face just kind of come out of there, and you're definitely causing some pain for sure. Poet.
Would I be able to sort of shake into slight consciousness, despair?
Sure.
Okay. Because I would like to do that. So I guess I'll fly up there.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I guess, grab him and slap him, wake up.
Okay.
Because I want to insult despair. Despair. Okay. Understandable despair, why you live in the dark with a face, well, a mother could love. But our aims put an end to this gloom and despair. Daylight pierces the veil above, and the light disinfectant is thrown in your eyes, burning, blinding you, leaving you terrified.
Cool. Roll that puppy.
Okay, karma.
All right, 52 in a yellow. You want to bring that up to a red?
If everybody's got their sunglasses ready. Yeah, sure, I'll bring it up to a red.
All right, so you've got to get that up to a
6.
86, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so with that, the darkness that's spewing out of the tower begins to kind of sputter. And a beam of bright sunlight pierces the darkness and hits despair. And you begin to see him begin to dissolve.
Right.
Yeah.
And he lets out this piercing scream.
I bet it's echoey in there too.
Psyghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Cobweb. Keep moving. There you go. I'm gonna go for Cobweb again. This time, Psychic Tendrils right into the head.
Okay.
Karma. Jesus Christ. This is like the worst night of rolling I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
You can get it up to a green if you take it to 21.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'll take it up to 21.
Okay. And monstrous damage on that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, one round of combat. We're making some real headway here.
Happens when there's 12 of us.
So you see his face kind of form once again out of the webs as he's being shaken inside the jar, and you grab hold of the head and just start ripping into what passes as his brain. And that wail coming from inside the jar reverberates through, causing the jar to just kind of crack just a little bit. Spider Wasp.
Okay. The door. Can I get in it now?
Yeah, you can get in there.
Gotcha. And is it open or is it closed?
It's open.
Gotcha.
It's a cave.
I am beelining towards the cave then.
Okay. All right. Shatter.
Same. I'm following Spider Wasp.
Okay.
And also because it's the dream realm.
Yeah.
When I decide I'm going to do that, I'm like, I always wanted to try this, and I take like a jump, and I'm just going to kind of.
All right, you
there,
torpedo yourself up there.
I'm using my suit to fly.
Nyx.
Yeah. Okay. So she's up about like 3, 4, 5 areas above. She sees what's going down, and she's going to dive bomb and go through the doors that Spider Wasp is in front of.
Gotcha.
Just blow the doors off, and she's gonna charge through. She may not stop. She may just keep going through, but it'll depend on what she sees when she blows open the doors.
Okay.
So that's dive bomb damage for the doors. I don't know exactly.
It's your endurance plus 3 column shift.
So I couldn't reach the doors?
Yeah, you did. You reached the doors, yes.
I would have phased through them if I could reach them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a shift Y.
Okay.
As I blow through the doors.
Right.
I dive bomb, and I'd love to have like a stuka as I get down really low and then blow through the doors. What do I see? And do I even get through the doors, actually?
Oh, yeah. You can easily get through the doors for sure. You want to move yourself up there?
Yeah, let's just blow those hinges off.
And I'll tell you what you see here in just a second.
Oh my God.
And
my token is so slow.
You told me not to let you touch this damn thing.
I'm not touching jack shit.
Why are you going after it then?
After it, I'm going after them. I'm opening a door for you. God damn. Is chivalry dead?
All right, Andy.
I'm just going through the door now since
it's open.
It's open.
Okay. All right. We're still technically in combat because Cobweb is and Despair are still alive, quote unquote. So we'll roll back up to the top, which brings us back to Cobweb.
Oh wait, Cobweb is still alive? I thought
he's still alive. Yeah.
Barely.
Does that change what you want to do, Andy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna.
He's in the jar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the jar is right at my feet, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of pick up the jar, and ask who is inside.
You have to put a plate underneath the jar to.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, that's right. There's no lid.
Don't pick up the jar.
Okay, don't pick up the jar. Thanks.
Or get like a piece of paper and slide it under.
Right. That works.
I'll just get down on the ground and be like, "Who's inside?"
Ding ding ding.
I don't know if he can answer you with the shit that's going on with him. I don't know if he can answer you. Let's. I'm gonna make a.
Can he at least like take his
Monkey
feces
feet here.
and draw a picture on the side of the glass?
Oh, gross.
Or...
Wow. How'd we
Like
get there?
Charlotte's Web. You know, that's where the first place you should have gone. Yeah.
You know, it's one thing. Web, feces, something shooting out of somebody's.
You know what? You need a web? I can take care of a web for you.
What the fuck, Marquis de Sade? What are you talking about? Just keep your poo in hand, will you?
The mistress awaits. Bring her the package.
Oh boy.
Is the package poo?
Hey, does anybody know who the package is and the mistress?
It's probably Nyx.
Yeah, I think the package just blew through the
Did
door.
you just call me shit? My God.
Put it down.
And I just yell out, "Nyx, come back!"
All right, Cuddle Bear.
So I hear this commotion, then like Nyx goes blasting through the doors willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
I will head that way as well. Just basically start galloping towards the doors.
Okay.
And there's that person on the ground, I guess, that's stuck there.
Cobweb there, and then Despair here, who is still stunned for this round.
All right, I'm gonna step on them as I run past.
Okay. All right, so as you're going past Despair, you can roll your attack there, fighting.
76 is yellow, possible stun.
Okay, and 75 points of damage, yes? Or no, that'd be 40, okay.
Yeah.
All right, he can't do anything to that. So you squish. And then that would bring you up towards the door up there. I'll move you.
Okay. And what do we see in here?
I'm getting to that. I want to finish the battle first. Dreamslayer then phases through the jar and just lights on fire.
There's oxygen in there?
Enough. And that should be enough to take him out. All right. So a burned cobweb up inside the jar. All right. So now you guys are in the tower itself. Oops, pulled up the wrong thing. So as you guys are starting to walk inside, the walls in here are cold and damp, and they ooze with a burbling black oily sludge. The passage that you are in weaves in and out at various angles, and you feel as though you're lost in an M.C. Escher painting. Stairways pass into upside-down rooms, and gravity has no meaning in here. Following your instincts, though, proves to be fruitful, however, because eventually you find your way into what appears to be the throne room. And I will pull you into there. The throne room is a larger, cavernous room, awash in a bluish glow. The room looks like an abandoned cathedral, and where the altar once stood is a single throne overlooking a bottomless pit of swirling magical energy. The Dreamqueen sits atop her throne, looking down on the party as you enter. Her skin is white as chalk, a stark contrast to the red segmented armor she wears as her emerald green hair flows around her shoulders. She's both strikingly beautiful and terrible to behold. I'll give you a little picture of our little Dream Queen. There she is.
Boundary's going excruciatingly slow for me right now. So.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah, it hasn't even loaded the room.
It's picking up.
Oh, there it is.
I'm like at 37%.
Yeah, I'm up in the 80s now.
Beneath her throne,
Oh, there she is.
several other figures stand between her and your party.
Of course.
All of whom have had a bone to pick with IROSHAN at one point or another over the years.
Ooh, she looks fun.
Crouched on a rock closest to the heroes is a creature the Highwayman has faced in the past, a fallen angel named Olivier. He bears a white, demonic skull visage, red bat-like wings, and his once human flesh hangs in tatters like rags about his form. After the fall, he abused his power as one of the Hell Lords and was given the worst punishment of all, to be cast among mortals to live as human. At one time, Olivier was the possessor of the Highwayman's cloak. It is a trinket he has desperately wanted back. Behind Olivier stands the ghostly white form of Inanna, once the Anunnaki goddess of love, fertility, and war. She fell to her base instincts and was tricked by the demon Marduk Curious into embracing her more sadistic urges. Poet faced this succubus on several occasions as a contemporary of Doctor Strange. Not far from her stands the Demogoblin, one of the many individuals who bore the identity of the Hobgoblin over the years. The man once known as Jason Macendale, who was intrigued by the Inferno event that gave Magic and Shard their powers. He followed a pair of demons into Limbo and was transformed by the demon Nastir into the hideous and jaundiced, withered goblin that you see before you. Above the Demogoblin, you see a hulking red female figure with a bleached skull implanted on her face. This is the alien symbiote sent to Earth thousands of years ago who gave birth to Grendel, Dreamslayer's original namesake. A much more powerful version of Venom, she is known as the Bane of Beowulf, but folks now refer to her as Big Mother.
Big Mama.
Finally, looming above the rest, a figure IROSHAN has come to know all too well. This seeping, oozing, massive demon is none other than the son of Mephisto, the Hell Lord known as Blackheart. Above them all, the Dreamqueen stands. You can clearly see she wears an amulet around her neck that looks suspiciously like the smaller version of the one Lilith wears around her own. If you guys haven't seen the individual pictures of these folks, I'll pull those up for you. Dreamqueen addresses you as you guys come into the chamber. Hello, Dreamslayer. I recognize part of your merry little band, the investigative researchers of supernatural happenings and nightmares.
She got it right.
Oh, that's what it stands for. I was wondering.
But it's been quite some time since our paths have crossed. You've all gotten older.
Hey.
These other children, however, are new to me. One of them in particular, though, is just who I am looking for. Oh, my plan worked out better than I had hoped. You have brought the Queen of Night directly to my doorstep. Come to me, child. Let me relieve you of your burden.
On the contrary, we shall be relieving you.
What am I feeling?
Oh dear. Lots of different things. Let's see here. With Olivier, regeneration, immortality, life support, hellfire, shape-shifting, sense deception, ensnare astral bodies.
Okay.
Inanna.
Snare and... Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
You go astral, she's going to put you in a net.
One power, basically, from her. Now, almost all of these also have magic.
Yeah.
Which you can absorb. But
right.
Her one power is entitled Madness.
I've dealt with that one before. I don't like it.
Take medication for that.
Demogoblin. Body armor, hellfire, smoke grenades, KO grenades, nausea grenades, incendiary grenades, spider sense negator.
They gotta got rid of that.
And throwing bats. Now, all of those things that are grenades and throwing bats and all of that, that's all actual stuff that he can manifest. It's not actual physical things. He actually creates those.
What's his body armor?
I think it's remarkable.
Okay.
And you mean bats like winged creatures?
Like winged creatures, yeah.
He throws bats at people.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotta get Ozzy Osbourne in here.
Because when they just fly off, like...
That's what I was thinking.
He like wants him up.
Yeah.
I keep on throwing birds at you, but they just take off.
I like the idea they could manifest baseball bats.
Yeah.
Just throwing baseball bats.
Big Mother has dragon form, flight, claws, fangs, growth, magic, and body armor.
Body armor for her.
Oh, let's see here. I thought you already had body armor of some
I
sort. didn't
do,
you?
but if I can get a better level of body armor, I'm going to take it.
Remarkable.
Okay.
Blackheart.
Like immortality or invulnerability of some sort.
Yeah, let's see. I already got it.
Maybe.
Armor skin of incredible.
Okay.
Regeneration. Telekinesis. Telepathy. Levitation. Dimensional teleportation. Size alteration. Claws. Soul vampirism. Mind control. And immortality. You can't take immortality.
Yeah, wouldn't want it anyway. What's my somebody had mind control, right? Yeah.
Let's see.
The last one had mind control. Blackheart.
I'm looking. Yes.
What level?
Amazing.
You can duplicate mental abilities? I thought you couldn't.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Take my power. It's better.
You can take over. What's your power?
Never mind.
I don't want to take a power that somebody in the group has.
Essentially, that's very similar to what Colbert has.
Yeah. But what does?
Mine's better.
Let me take a look at something here. Pulling it up. There is it. There it is. And you said that's amazing?
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you're
I was
fading
gonna say,
away.
sound just. Well, I was tripping for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need to get
it's-
your microphone back up or something. It doesn't.
Yeah, barely.
Very low.
Technical difficulties.
Is that better?
Apparently, he absorbed
That's better.
power
Oh, that's
of mute.
that got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll keep the neural manipulation
Okay.
over mind control.
All right. All right. After that little pause.
Sorry, guys.
So she has asked Nyx to come forward.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I? And Nyx will sprout spider legs. I believe that's 6. Yes.
8.
8. So giants. We're talking 20 feet long. Like she will now raise up. And as she raises up, she will direct her attention to the Dreamqueen and says, "I am no child of yours." And then she darts a look over at Olivier and says, "But you, are you?" Sorry, I forgot the fucking word.
Nephilim?
Betray. What? She will look at it and says, what is the reason for your betrayal? And she'll start as she skitters over everybody towards the front, looking at Olivier.
Okay. Come closer and I will tell you.
She shoots off a dark energy bolt at the Dreamqueen.
Okay.
This is no look shot.
Yeah, just like shut up, bitch.
Well, it was Olivier that said that.
Oh, Olivia said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I will shoot it at Olivia.
Okay.
Just totally miss.
If I am capable of, I am following next.
Okay. Let me do something here real quick.
You missed on purpose.
Yeah, actually, I'm not going to do this because it's getting kind of close to time here for tonight. So you take the shot, and you missed. All right.
It was just a warning shot. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demonstration of your power.
Yeah.
Dreamqueen says, the girl has teeth. So this is how we do it then. And she reaches forward and you see, let me see if I can do this.
You can do it.
Several more figures begin to.
I was waiting for that.
Begin to form out of the rocks of the chamber that it's made out of. These individual creatures that are coming to life around you they look like this. They look as though they are made out of cooled lava with little veins kind of coursing throughout it, red veins that course throughout. They're faceless creatures that make a horrible whispering sound as they come to life around you. And you see her subjects, the Dream Queen's subjects, now beginning to take defensive positions as they begin to square off against the group. And with that, I'll leave that as our cliffhanger for next session, as we get ready to go into battle with the Dream Queen and her followers.
Cool.
All right. So here's your big battle, guys.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight for the first of our little crossover. Hopefully, we should be able to get through the second half of this in one session. So we'll meet back again in 2 weeks on Sunday, once again.
Same time, 5 o'clock?
Yeah, 5 o'clock your time, 7 o'clock ours here.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Shard, are you capable of creating portals in this world?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Poet can write a nice little epitaph for all of them.
Chris, are the little dream golems, are they made of lava or rock?
Yes, they are.
I was looking right at you. I was like, you got this. Well, maybe.
Question on the dreamland that we're in. Like, I was able to torpedo myself up.
Yep.
What is our ability to conjure things, as it were, in this realm individually? Okay. Whether we have that power in.
Perhaps I should read one more thing for you.
Oh, sure.
Because as they are squaring off against the group, Dreamslayer actually speaks up. And he says, "Here's the deal, Dream Queen. Your father may have been Lord of Nightmares and ruler over this land, but the Nightmare realm exists within the dreaming, and the dreaming is mine to control. My friends here are no longer limited by their physical bodies. In the dreaming, anything they desire becomes reality. You just picked a fight with the wrong bunch, bitch." So essentially, that means that all of you guys now have the ability to conduct magic of some sort or reality alteration. So if you think it, you can do it.
So,
okay.
I have got something so fun up my sleeve right
We have
now.
2 weeks to think about all of our cool.
I already even know.
Well, duh, I have a list.
I'm gonna say the next power I'm gonna buy.
First thing I do is I create 2 other spider wasps, and we're going to point at each other.
No.
All right, gang. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. We'll see what happens next time.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
See you all later.
Thanks, everybody.
Looking forward to it.
Be safe.
See you guys later.
Everybody.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
It is.
Thank you.